Is that thing quick? Quicker than a Tesla?
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.
All right, guys, welcome back. And everyone knows that bikes are generally quicker than cars, especially the sport bikes, because of the power to weight ratio. They can get up and go quicker. So, you know, when you look at the horsepower to the weight ratio, they don't have a problem with traction like cars do. Yeah, they're generally quicker. But is the ZX-4RR quicker than a Tesla? Well, let's find out. This is my 2019 Tesla Model 3 dual motor. So this car I've had from May of 2019, like pretty much one of the few Teslas that were around here at that time, and it was an absolute treat to have. It still is. It's still a great car. It's still very fast. It's my go-to daily driver. Also nice, it's nice we do have solar panels, so I'm putting clean energy back into this car to get down the road. And get down the road it does. This thing is super fast. Now, it is the dual motor Model 3. I did, you know, I'm going to be honest, I did purchase the acceleration boost for this, so it does drop it down to about that 3.7 seconds 0 to 60. However, I did put the 20-inch rims on it, and they are not as efficient, so it slows it back down a little bit. But that's what we're going to find out today. Is the ZX-4RR as quick as this Tesla? Well, let's go find out. The ZX-4 is a wonderful little bike, but it's not known to be the quickest bike because it's only a 400. It doesn't have the power right off the bat. It actually has to spool that power up, but it is pretty quick. I mean, but most motorcycles, as you know, are quicker than cars, and it all has to do, like I mentioned before, that power to weight ratio, to get that power down, and you don't have to worry about traction or all this weight moving. They're quick. Most motorcycles are pretty quick. Now, I'm going to do my first run here. There's not a car coming. We're out on a back road here. I'm going to just do a quick little stop. Hopefully you guys can see. I'm going to try to look down a little bit. Getting power. There we go. And I'm going to go right there. Bam. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do that again. I'm going to do 3 runs. We're going to get the best time out of all of them. I'm a little heavier myself. There's some skinny dudes that ride these things. You could probably do a little bit better than I can. We'll fit into that average category, and just know that an average guy on an average day comes up to a light next to a Tesla. Are you going to beat him? All right, nobody's coming. All right, I'm going to try to keep it on you guys. I'm just going to go from, I'm going to go ahead and say go this time. I'm going to go off that time. And then until I see that 6 on the video editing. All right, go. Boom, right there. Actually, I was late saying boom. But, so what I'm using to do the timing on this is I'm using the video software, because the video software, I can break this down into fractions of a second. And I originally was going to do this. I downloaded an app. I looked at a couple different apps. They do like speed tests and all that, and oh, they're all trash. They're all junk. Nothing. I mean, my phone didn't start picking up soon. The proper way of doing this would be to buy a draggy. They do make them for both motorcycles and cars. That's pretty much going to be the most accurate way to go, but unfortunately I don't have one, so I'm just going to use my editing software and hopefully get the most time. But I'm going to do the same thing with both of them. I'm going to actually have, when I take off, when I hit go, and when I see that first digit run on the mile per hour, till the time I see that 6 pop up, and then we'll know. So nice out too. Now, one good thing about today is it is much cooler today. It's in the 70s. So the bike will do a little bit better today than it would like on a 90 or 100 degree day. Ice vehicles really don't like the heat. They just don't do well. However, battery powered vehicles do very well with heat. So it'll be kind of an even playing field when it comes to this. All right, we'll pop back in here. We're gonna do one more run, get that time, and then we're gonna go get the Tesla and see what it can do. Nobody coming. All right, this is gonna probably be the winner right here. I've had a little practice runs. Ready? I may have shifted too soon on that, but there was a 60. All right, let's go see what we got. I actually had some traction control kick on that takeoff, so that's the first time that's happened. That's pretty crazy. This thing launched that time. But I should have run first gear out a little bit more in those revs, because this thing really doesn't build power until around that 10,000, 11,000 mark, and then it kind of falls flat at around 14. But that's the money right there. All right, let's go. All right, so same thing as before. I'm going to make sure this is clear, which we are. I'm going to say go. I'm going to punch it, and I'm going to just try to do the best timing I can from the launch, and we're just gonna watch that number right there to see when it hits 60. All right, mark, get set, go. And there, yep, came pretty quick. I don't know if it's quicker than the bike, but we'll find out. I'm gonna do this 2 more times, and we'll take the best of the 3 on each. All right, here we go for run 2. Looks pretty clear back. Got a car up ahead, and go. Right there. All right, it does climb fast. I don't know, the only thing, like I said, this isn't super accurate. A Draggy would be perfect, that actually can tell you. None of the apps for a phone are gonna work that well. I was getting like 9-10 seconds 0 to 60, and I know this thing's quicker than that. So those apps are trash. I'm just gonna do this. We'll do, like I said, we're gonna do one more run. I've been doing the same exact spot, same direction. We are currently at 70% state of charge. I started out about 72, 73 for the first run. But yeah, all this going down, turning around, coming back, it's kind of eating the battery up just a little bit. So one more run, and then we will have our results, and I will know if my car is quicker than my motorcycles. I suspect it is, but that's just my thought on it. All right, last run. You got it? Go. And that's it. So, you know, I get it. This is not going to be perfectly scientific. I mean, the speedometers could be off, both on the bike and on this. But generally speaking, I'm going off of what each vehicle says it's doing, and we'll figure it out. I'm sure a lot of people can be like, there's no way, you got to go to a track and have it. You know what? Maybe I'll do that. If this video takes off and people are like, no, we really want to know, and maybe I'll just head down to US 13 Dragway and run the car, get perfect times, and then maybe go back with a bike. I don't know. It's an option. Anything, all options are on the table. But for right now, I'm just curious, is the car quicker than my bike, or is the bike quicker than the car? Because generally bikes are quicker than cars. This car, even with that acceleration, or with that acceleration boost, is absolutely quicker than that Challenger coming towards me right now. You know, now he might have some modifications, anything. Like I said, people can do all kinds of things, but unless he's got some slicks on that thing, he's not getting the traction down on the road. And that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about on the street, who's the quickest. All right, so what have we learned in this little experiment? That this bike is not quicker than a Tesla. At least some Teslas. I don't know. I just know in my situation, and I think that Model 3 dual motor is the average. It's what you're most likely going to come across. The Tesla Model S's are obviously even quicker. Even the slowest Tesla Model S is a little quicker than the performance Model 3. At least it used to be that way. Anyway, that's going to close this one out, guys. I appreciate you sticking around this long. Maybe we'll find something else to race. I don't know. All right, catch you on the next one. Peace.